work at a child Montessori school with toddlers 2 to 3 years old. I help them basically with like meals, outside time, nap time, and many other things as well. My favorite part of my job is seeing how the children learn and grow and how well they do. The one fun thing I got to do was coming up with a dance with the children, and we got to practice it a lot, and then from there we got to get them on stage, and I was off the stage and we all performed all together, and the families enjoyed it. They came up to me and told me how wonderful it was. The challenge was taking college courses, of course, no less at nighttime. I also have my mentors, my mom and dad, who mostly did the readings, study guides, testing, and mostly the tutoring. So I had a lot of help with them.
Courses were quite challenging. Some were less so, and she started with those, and they were a lot of fun because there were things like music in the curriculum and science in the curriculum, but she had to take some harder ones. And she did get some help. The Peralta Colleges provided a note taker for one of the courses, and they provided people who actually read the test questions and recorded her answers. We did not help with the tests themselves. But there was just a fair amount of work. Another challenge then was there was no real pathway. We were just figuring out what courses she should take by talking to people at the Peralta colleges. And then 2 more she had to take that she was required when she did finally get her job. And they were the really challenging ones. We just didn't know a pathway, and we didn't have a way for her to intern. And someone from EBI did help her find the job. And without that, I don't think she would have found one. So those were the main challenges. We think the benefits are huge. I think that having people who are outside the family, who are able to work with the participants on their coursework is going to be the first main advantage. But another is that you're planning on having paid internships, which I think will help the participants get some confidence and experience. And then an actual pathway, you'll have connections to employers so that in fact this can lead into actual paid employment for the participants. So I think all of those things are a huge benefit. And also it sounds like the curriculum, there'll be some effort to make the curriculum accessible, and that's another advantage to your program.
Having this job that Jeannie's had for almost around 10 years now in the child development field has had a tremendous impact on her life. And of course, anything that influences her life influences ours as well. So basically, this position's given her an entree into the work world. And she is treated as any other employee. She's a staff person who gets special training. She goes to the retreats. She attends special functions. And it's just given her a sense of belonging out in the work world and in the regular world. It's given her a balance. She has a place to go every day to do something worthwhile, as well as her social life. It's helped her self-confidence. It's helped her maturity and responsibility. And of course, all those things make us proud and happy of the kind of life that she's able to have. And a good part of that is because of the job she has, with the help that we gave at the beginning and that EBI provided. But having a program that's especially set up to take people of all kinds of skills and abilities and get into the child development field, we think is a great opportunity.
Gina was, she was on her own. We were on our own trying to figure it out. And there would be a cohort of peers and professionals to help. And I'm just thinking, at this moment, it came to me what an advantage that will be.
That involves professionals along the way, so that the parents don't have to just struggle to figure it out themselves. having peers, as Barbara and Gina mentioned, is in fact a huge difference. It's going to make a huge difference, I think. Having the support of tutors and others along the way, having the support of being able to find internship placements and ultimate job placements, and having the support of ongoing assistance once the job has started. In retrospect, would have been ideally what we would have loved to have, and are really happy that it's going to happen now for others. It's a very rewarding field. It's a field that needs a lot of energetic, enthusiastic people, and if they're willing to put the effort into it, and this has happened with Gina. It's not just a job you go to, it's a career. I mean, it's actually a career. Gina comes home lots of days and she wants to talk about a good thing that's happened at work that day, or a difficult thing that they're trying to work through as a staff. She brings the job home in a good way. And that is so rewarding to see, and I think it would be very rewarding for people who go through this program, because it's a wonderful and needed field.